Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about taping your paper down. Taping paper down is great if you are going to be using wet media, or if you are an aggressive handler of media like I am, or if you just want clean edges on your paper. With wet media like ink and watercolor, the paper wants to buckle as it absorbs all the water in your media. The tape will help the paper to dry flat once that water evaporates out. When I draw, I tend to rip paper right out of the clips on the drawing board. It's because I have a pretty heavy hand when I draw most of the time. So if you find that you're having trouble keeping your paper in place as you draw, taping can help alleviate that shift. The taping will also give you very nice clean edges on your paper. So there's a few different reasons to tape. And I'm going to show you how to do that first in a little sample, and then time-lapse video of a larger piece of paper on the wall. All you're going to need is your piece of paper and some tape. Blue tape is good. Frog tape, the green tape is good. Artist tape is good. Masking tape and other tapes can sometimes rip your paper depending on the specific type of paper and the tooth. So if you experiment with different tapes that work for your specific papers as you go along and see what works best for you. All right, taping is super simple. When you're mounting on the wall, it's always a nice idea to start with the top edge, just so that way you're letting that paper hang with gravity. You'll notice that I'm covering the paper about 1/4 to 1/3 of the width of the tape. How much you cover the paper is going to determine what size of edge you get on the paper. But you definitely want more stuck to the wall or the board than you do to the paper. So as I work my way around, what I want to do is leave a tag end in the direction that I'm working my way around the paper. So a long end as I work my way around. You'll notice that that first piece I put down has 2 tag ends on it. The reason we want those tag ends is because, especially with large pieces of paper, sometimes we get some looseness or some wobbles in the paper. What that tag allows you to do is to lift the paper from the corner. You always want to lift from the corner in order to push the wobbles out in both directions of the grain of the paper. And that will allow you to re-flatten anything that came out a little other than flat. Okay? So what you'll notice is, as I draw, I can draw up to and over the edge. And no matter how I mess with it, or what I do, when I go to remove the tape, I'm going to have a nice clean edge on my drawing. Now here's one warning. If you notice how I'm removing that tape against and away from, like a 45-degree angle almost, away from the paper and relatively slowly. If I rip towards the paper and fast, even if my tape is not sticky, I'm going to destroy my drawing. So be careful removing the tape. So that about does it for taping your paper down. Most important thing, be careful when you remove your tape, and above all, get out there, get messy, and know that your paper is going to behave.